Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to ask the question, is it time to buy altcoins? Is there going to be some upside to altcoins, or is it just going to be a dead cat bounce into a bear market? I'm going to let you know my thoughts there. We're going to look at some data and some stats and a bunch of charts. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people, and of course does help support the channel, as does your wonderful comments that you leave. Thank you so much for those that take the time to do that. So let's take a quick look at the altcoin inflows for this week, and just all the crypto inflows for this last week. We saw Bitcoin with $195 million, Ethereum 15, 7.8, Solana, XRP, Sui, Coin, Cardano, a few others there, but you can see there's a little bit of a list of, is money starting to flow back into the altcoin market, and is it a time to buy, and what is my strategy there? And if you look at, I'll take a quick look at Total 3 actually, because Total, I think this is more reflective of the altcoin market. No offense to Ethereum, but we've removed Ethereum from this chart. That's what Total 3 is. And I want you to look at how we are currently holding up on the 50 EMA on the weekly and the 50-week moving average. Now, as I've shared with Bitcoin, statistically, the bull run has been over when Bitcoin has a full weekly candle open and close below the 50-week moving average, okay? Now, of course, for Total 3, that hasn't happened either, and I want to go back historically and look what history does show us about what could be coming next. So first and foremost, if you'd bought your altcoins in this reaccumulation period, when I started my YouTube channel and I shared the cheat sheet with all the HODL coins, and you can still access that cheat sheet and see all those HODL entries and where we got to so far. This was a wonderful time to buy. While it was testing the 50-week moving average there and the 50 EMA on the weekly, was a wonderful time to buy before the altcoin market absolutely went parabolic and topped out. The altcoin market, in fact, topped out in December, had a little bit more of a pump in January before it capitulated to the downside. And right now, we have to ask ourselves the question, is this the final stand and reaccumulation time before we go? Again, Bitcoin generally, when it's in reaccumulation period, buying between the 20 EMA on the weekly and the 50 EMA on the weekly has historically been a good time to buy. And this is true also of the altcoin market. And so is this just going to be where we finally fall over? I want to know your thoughts. I certainly think this is a time where we are going to see altcoins bounce. I just don't think all of the altcoins are going to bounce. I think just like April and May of 2021, the top of most altcoins is already in the cycle top. I'm going to say it right here. For most altcoins, the cycle top is already in. They're done. They're not, if you buy the dip, not everything that has gone down is going to come up. I do think that the stronger altcoins like Sui and Solana are going to be fine, and they should reach new all-time highs. But unfortunately, this happened to Dogecoin in the last cycle. Go and have a look when it topped out around April or May of 2021, and it never recovered. And that was its all-time high that it made. Okay, so let's go back a little bit in time, and you can see, again, this time here had been a good time. This is when I started my YouTube channel back around this time. Perfect time, because those who were with me at the beginning got all my beautiful buy signals of Sui around 40, 50, 60 cents, and for example, okay? Then we have a look at the last time we came back to these levels was just before it actually took off in September or in October of 2023, and it went off like a rocket ship until it topped out in March. And that was an incredible season. You can see here that was like 7 beautiful months of upside. Of course, there was a little bit of downside here just around the start of the year before we continued to the upside. But if you keep going back here on our little time machine that we have here, you can see that even though Bitcoin had started to move up in January of 2023 and had some beautiful upside, the altcoin market was kind of still struggling around or below the time. And the good time to accumulate your altcoins is when it comes down to the 200-week moving average. And there you can see it there. And that's usually where I start buying up in the bear market, because the millionaires are made in the bear markets when you can get those low bear market prices here. And so this is where you buy up the 200-week moving average. If you don't have that in your charts, you don't have to add it right now. So the 200-week moving average can be a great place to accumulate during a bear market. Back a little bit further and see where did we lose. So here did we come over here. Here we go. There's the top, November 2021 of the last bull market. And we capitulated down, and this is something that you're not seeing currently. We just melted straight through it. We went through it and we closed under it, and we had a full open candle, open and close below it. Boom, right there. Now there's your dead cat bounce up to the 200-day simple moving average before a final capitulation to the downside. We're not seeing anything like that right now. They're not seeing any kind of break in market structure right now. We're just currently doing what we were doing back in October of 2023, or before that, before we took off, and just in late 2024, that reaccumulation period between kind of like May and September of 2024. That's what we're seeing right now. Now, if something changes and we see something like this, where we see a full candle open and close, there's another close, another full open and close below multiple, don't be, then this is just a dead cat bounce. This is a dead cat bounce. And this is a place to get out. As soon as it comes up, rejects off the 200 simple moving average. This is really simple stuff that's going to help a lot of you get out of this bull run and realize that it's actually over and that you can move on. So it's not over because we haven't seen anything like this yet. We haven't seen this kind of break of market structure yet. We haven't seen it for Bitcoin, and we haven't seen it for altcoins either. So this is what we're looking for to say, hey, yes, we're in a bear market and this is a dead cat bounce. And so if we come back all the way, we're not seeing this at the moment. We're actually seeing the opposite, where this is held beautifully as support, quite nicely here, and that this could be, again, looks a lot more like the reaccumulation that we saw late last year, down around here, before we then took off again. Now, of course, if that changes and we see a full candle open and close below there, then I would certainly change my tune there and say, hey, yes, I do believe we're going down into a bear market, and any rally to the upside up into the 200-day simple moving average is just going to be a dead cat bounce, and we're going to look to get out of any and all positions there at the moment. So you can see the reason why I didn't really jump in total 2, because we've completely lost market structure on total 2. That's adding Ethereum in, but Ethereum has performed abysmally and has pulled down the entire altcoin market with it. So I'm basing this on total 3, because Ethereum at this rate, if it doesn't recover, and there are been a lot of inflows as we saw here with Ethereum there, if smart money knows something that I don't know, Ethereum could become the next blockbuster. So right now, total 2 is only in a bear market. It is only in a bear market because of Ethereum. And so we have to be careful when we look at Ethereum. It's kind of like bringing a real downer to the whole altcoin market at the moment. And so if you see Ethereum, this is where you would buy Ethereum in a bear market. Okay. And if you want me to prove that, I'm going to go back to when the low was here. There we go. There's the 200-week moving average. There's the low. This is where you buy in a bear market. This is back here in June of 2022. This is after the capitulation. So you see the same thing here again. You see it break down. You see a full candle open and close below that before it capitulates to the downside. There's your dead cat bounce for Ethereum. And there you come down and then you scoop it up down here in the bear market. Scoop it up during the bear market because the millionaires are made in the bear market. And then you have your bull market, and there you see it go up, and you see some good side to the upside. 800 to 4,000 is a decent 500% there. And now we're seeing, what do we see here? We see a full candle open and close below the 50-week moving average. And of course, now here is the 200-week moving average that we looked at was the bottom of the bear market. This is the bear market. This is where you would normally buy Ethereum in a bear market. So Ethereum is in a bear market. Not only is it a bear market, it has long lost the 200-week moving average, which is sitting at 2,400. It is well below that. That's why I have removed Ethereum from this, and I use total 3 as a result, because its behavior is not of that of a coin in a bull market, and therefore I think it's skewing falsely. It's giving false data to the rest of the altcoin market because it has underperformed so horribly. Now, that doesn't mean that it can't have some upside or some turnaround. Again, I don't know. I mean, if you look at ETH dominance, this is the amount of money. It used to be over 20%. So we would have seen over 20% of the market was Ethereum back in December of 2021. Now it's down to a lowly 8%. I predicted this back when Ethereum lost this level over here at around 17%. I said that it was probably going to go below 10%, and it's done that. And I got out of Ethereum, and I shared that very publicly, and those that listen thank me about that, because you can see the horrible capitulation that has happened, and we are not far away from 7%. That looks like to be an all-time low. I wouldn't be surprised, unless there is some major news announcement, or unless there is some major partnership or something happens to save Ethereum, we could see Ethereum break below and get down even as low as 5% there. But this is not looking good. Why I go based off total 3 and not off total 2. I look at this one because Ethereum clearly right now is in bear market territory, and the rest of the altcoin market is not. Total 3, if you remove Ethereum out, the rest of the altcoin market is fine. If you put Ethereum in, then the rest of the altcoin is in a bear market already, and that would be concerning. Let me know your thoughts. So the way that I'm playing this and I will share it again here, what I've done with the Sui trade is yesterday I got back in at $2.20. That just seemed like a pretty obvious place to get into the trade there, $2.20, because the 50-week moving average is right there, as well as a Fibonacci level. And so I'm buying here, but then I'm looking to, hopefully, we'll have a breakout on altcoins, and I'll be able to hold the swing trade. So the last time I swung Sui on a longer level, and it didn't start out that way. I just thought I was putting in a great buy for a swing around about the dollar level in September. I was able to hold that swing all the way through to February and then sell that for hundreds of % profit as a swing trade. I didn't intend for it to be a 5-month trade. Now, the trade that I took the other week that I shared about here was I took the trade of $2.25, and I shared that in the Discord, in the Tribal Trades Discord. We did a live trading session. We have another live trading session today with me where you can interact with me, ask questions, and we can trade together. We do that a few times a week. Now, what I've been teaching on the channel is a couple of things. One of them is the leverage trades, that you can learn how to make money when the market goes down. And if we look at the market for the last couple of months, that is all that it has been doing. It has been going straight down. You can see this huge capitulation to the downside, okay? And so you can make money on the way down. You could have opened a position in Sui at $5 and then sold it down at $2 and made hundreds of % to the downside. You just have to switch your thinking a little bit. And as I say constantly with people who say, well, I don't know how to short, I haven't learned, I don't know how to do leverage, you can learn. We can teach you how to do that responsibly in the Tribal Trades Discord. We even have a leverage lounge in there, aka the party zone, to support people and help people with leverage trading. We do classes There's tons of educational content within the Discord to help to learn how to short the market, because if you don't know how to make money on the way down, you're very limited as a trader. That means you can only make money in a bull market. You can't make money in a sideways market or in a bear market, where you can make just as much money, if not more, trading sideways and to the downside, because you've learned how to make money when price goes down. Okay, so I do challenge you that, and as I say, don't be upset by the results you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. Okay, so you can join the Tribal Trades Discord. It is an exclusive closed trading group that you can request to join. There is an email address in the description of this video. Just click the more button, that will pop out, and you can send me an email, and we're giving access to people. And so if you would like to gain a spot in the Tribal Trades Discord, send me an email there. I'm also on the Stocks with Josh Discord. That is an open Discord. I have my own Crown Traders channel in there. There are links below in the description. You can sign up for that right away. No need to send an email or anything. Just sign up for that. I do leverage trading sessions in there as well. The Stocks with Josh fam, just to help people learn how to make money to the downside. That means you can open your phone or your laptop, wherever you are in the world, and you can make money in any market at any time, especially with crypto. There's 365, 24/7. And in the Stocks with Josh Discord, I have my own Crown Traders channel in there. I share educations, insights, resources, some of my trade setups, of course, the leverage trading, and entertainment, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And you can be entertained when the market goes down. You can make money as well, okay? Don't just be someone who makes money when the market goes to the upside. Okay, and so what we have here is I got in this trade, this $2.25 trade, and I sold it at, when it went up here. Here we go. Here was the trade here at $2.25. We did this on a live trading, just here on the weekend. We did a live trading session. It could have been actually on the Friday. And we took this trade all the way up to $2.79. I shared in the Discord. I was getting out of the trade and selling, and that was out. But if this had kept going, I would have stayed in the trade and keep riding it up. So I'm looking to try and front run the altcoin breakout. Again, now I'm in this trade at $2.20 here at the 50-week moving average. Now, of course, this has run up beautifully all the way up to about $2.44. Now, we've had a little bit of a stop. Now, I'm still in the trade. However, if we lose this $2.38 area, I'm probably looking at exiting the trade there and then in profit, and then get back in at this lower level at $2.25 or here. Of course, if it holds this level, I may add to the trade, and we might hold this level as support and then push up. But that's how I'm managing my altcoin trades, is I'm looking to swing trade it, over a medium period of time. Like this trade took about a week. So you don't have to be, you have to be a professional trader that works from home and does trading for a living. No. You can work a 9 to 5, learn how to short the market, learn how to leverage trade, learn how to identify areas to enter and exit. And this trade if anybody took this trade with me, you could have sat on it for a whole week, gone to work for the week, come back, had a cup of coffee on the weekend, and then closed your trade an incredible profit. And it would have paid for the Discord, at least for the month, if not for the year, depending how much money you'd put into the trade. Now I'm back in the trade, and possibly we'll get out of this trade. We are losing here, so as soon as the stream finishes, I'm going to have a look at this candle, see if we're going to retain here, if we're going to continue to downside, and that might be a time for me to get out of that trade. So that's the way I'm doing. But I do hope what will happen is that we will just keep, at some point, we will break out, have some altcoin moves to the upside, and that I will end up just being able to hold this trade over many, many months, possibly all the way till the end of the bull market before I sell out. And people ask me, well, when did you start buying altcoins? My purpose right now is not buying them for a longer term hold. It's just for a medium swing for a few days, a week, or a couple of weeks. But if it turns out to be a bigger move, then I'm going to hold them for longer, and they could turn into be a longer hold or a longer swing position there. Otherwise, I'm just in and out of altcoins. I'm not holding positions. I'm only holding Bitcoin, and I'm just buying the low, selling resistance, buying support, selling resistance, until resistance breaks, and it just keeps going up, up, up up, and then I'll keep holding. That's the way I'm doing it at the moment. It's a great risk-off strategy that protects me, that if the market capitulates from here, then I'm out of the trade, making money, and I have all that cash available to deploy in a bear market or in a deeper correction. I hope that helps you out today. That's all we've got time for at the moment. But until the next episode, or until I see you on the Discord, happy trading.